Hello friends, in this video we will see the stress strain curve for the ductile and brittle material. So let us start. Stress strain curve for the ductile and brittle material. Before this we will see what is the ductility. So ductility, it is the mechanical property of a material which enable it to be drawn into thin wire on application of tensile force. If you see the examples are gold, silver, copper, iron, aluminium, zinc, mild steel, etc. are the examples of the ductility, that is a mechanical property. If you look, अगर हम इस इमेज में देखेंगे तो क्या हो रहा है, हम डक्टाइल मटेरियल पर लोड अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, टेंसाइल लोड. उसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है, इसका क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया जो है मटेरियल का वो कम हो रहा है और it will look like a wire. So that is the ductility property. Now next is the brittleness. So it is the mechanical property of a material in which material breaks without much deformation. मतलब क्या होता है, जब हम ब्रिटल मटेरियल पर लोड अप्लाई करते हैं तो सडनली ब्रेक होता है, वहां पे उसके अंदर जो डिफॉर्मेशन होता है वो कम होता है. That is the brittleness property. For example, cast iron, concrete and some glass products are the example of brittleness. तो यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं डक्टाइल एंड ब्रिटल फ्रैक्चर. तो जब हम डक्टाइल ब्रिटल मटेरियल के ऊपर लोड अप्लाई करेंगे तो वो सडनली ब्रेक होगा इनटू टू पीसेस. बट इन केस ऑफ डक्टाइल मटेरियल जो भी डिफॉर्मेशन रहेगा वो ग्रेजुअली होगा और वो जल्दी ब्रेक नहीं होगा इन केस ऑफ ductile materials. So let us see the stress strain curve for the ductile material. So here we can see there is, for example, specimen mild steel is there and it is applied with the tensile load P as shown in this diagram. So let us see the points on this curve we are going to discuss. So point A is called as the proportional point. Now why this point is called as a proportional point? Because from origin of this curve to point A, you can see this is a perfectly straight line. Means in this region stress is directly proportional to strain, means it is obeying the Hooke's law. Hooke's law states that stress is directly proportional to strain within the elastic limit. So that is it is obeying the Hooke's law. That is why point A is called as the proportional limit. But after the point A, we can see that the curve is slightly deviating up to point B. So up to point B is called as the elastic limit. So why it is called as the elastic limit? Because in the region A, B, curve behave in an elastic manner. That is why it is called as a elastic limit. In elastic manner means if you remove the tensile load, if you remove this tensile load, it will regain its original shape and size. And after point B there is a C. So this point is called as upper yield point. So in the region BC the material will be in the plastic range. Means what? It will not regain its original shape and size after removal of load. So it will be in plastic range. So from point B to C there is a appreciable increase in a strain without much increase in a stress. मतलब strain ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है in comparison to stress. So the value of a stress corresponding to point C is called as a yield strength or yield stress, and the stress at this point C is considered to be maximum stress in case of ductile material. Now after that there is a D point which is called as the lower yield point. So from region C to D there is a rapid yielding, means there is a decrease in a stress with increase in a strain. So point D is considered to be of lower value in case of ductile material. So at point D it will have low stress value in case of ductile material. Now point E is called as ultimate stress point. So in this region from point D to E there is increase in stress as well as strain, but दोनों जो increase हो रहा है वो प्रोपोर्शनल लिमिट में नहीं है, दोनों इंक्रीज प्रोपोर्शनल लिमिट में नहीं है। सो एट पॉइंट ई नेकिंग विल स्टार्ट फॉर्मेशन, तो मटेरियल में नेक फॉर्मेशन जो है चालू हो जाएगा फॉर्म होना। नेक फॉर्मेशन की वजह से क्या होगा, उसकी लेंथ इंक्रीज होगी और क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया डिक्रीज होगा एट पॉइंट ई। सो एट पॉइंट ई the value of stress is called as ultimate stress or ultimate strength. Now point F is called as the breaking point. Point F is called as the breaking point. At this point there is a breaking of the material in two pieces takes place. So here the area of the specimen goes on decreasing and neck will be there will be more elongation of the material, due to which it break into two pieces at point F, and it give like a cup and cone type of a fracture will takes place at point F. So the value of a stress corresponding to point F is called as a breaking stress or breaking strength. Now let's we see the stress strain curve for the brittle material. So here is the stress strain curve for the brittle material. Point Y is called as the proportional limit, same as that of in case of a ductile material. So at point Y is called as proportional limit. Why? Because there is a again perfectly straight line. In case of brittle material, means there is increase in stress and strain values are same, means it is obeying the Hooke's law up to point Y. And after point Y there is point U, which is the last point of the brittle material stress strain curve diagram. So this point is called as breaking point, means there is no very much less deformation, and after that the material will break into two pieces in case of brittle material. So rapid क्या होता है, break होता है material after the point Y. So thank you for watching guys.